Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakwakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. I want to give peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. To you all, I say Shalom. This is the brother Mayaka Olive from the GMS West Palm Beach Camp. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the flock of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Right now, the spirit has been out there. It's not a new spirit, but it's been out there warning people about false camps and what they could do to you when you follow them, man. Just like it says in Isaiah 9, the leaders of our people cause them to err, and those that are led of them are destroyed. Right? So when you follow false camps, it leads to your own destruction, man. A lot of people follow false camps. The majority of the reason people follow false camps is because they can't handle the truth. They can't stomach the truth. The truth is too bitter for them. They don't want to change all of the ways. They're cool with changing some of the ways. They'll sacrifice some for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, but they're not willing to give it all up, right? So some false camps out there, they allow you to have dreads. They allow you to get lineups. They allow you. Some of them allow you to be an adulterer, right? They allow you to to keep your job, even though you got to take the jab in order to keep it, man. They'll tell you, hey, you take the jab, keep your job. It's cool. And now, hey, but nonetheless, following a false camp leads to your destruction. Now, this video I'm showing, I'm not going to play the video. I'm just showing you the title and where it came from. But it says, scientists are developing injectable microchips, but not for vaccines, right? Technologic. And this is from 3 years ago from a page called Motherboard. Now, Motherboard, I believe, is a partnership with Vice magazine. So we see Vice videos, or this is like a Vice production nonetheless, right? So what does this tell you? This tells you Revelation 13, man. Revelation 13 and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? A lot of false camps will tell you what it is, or what it could be, or what it could be, or what it isn't. But when you go to the, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, men in GMS will tell you what it is. And what it is, that mark is the microchip, man, the RFID microchip, right? And we've been saying this for years, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, man. We've been saying this for years, right? Especially before 3 years ago, right? So this video came out, it says 3 years ago, August 11, 2021. It says 3 years ago. So that's coming out right around the height of the introduction of the jab. Because some people in the world, especially a lot of Christians, that say that the jab was the MOTB. But the jab isn't the MOTB. The jab is a trial run for the MOTB. It wanted to see how willing the majority were to comply to just following blind orders, man. So the jab was a prequel, if you will, right? But the true MOTB is the RFID microchip, man. Right? Because when you go to that word mark in Revelation 13 and 16, it's charagma, man. All right? And when you go into the root word of charagma, it's charax, which is the tool or the vessel that the microchip will travel through to get into your body, which will be like a needle or something. When you go into the root word of charax, it's grapho, which will be the data that is written in or on the microchip, man, or in the microchip, right? So this is what it is, man. The scripture tells us this. The Lord told us this, man. This is revealed through the Spirit, man. All right, but hey, so if you deny this, then you're denying the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. If you're doing that, that means you're following false leaders, man. You're following men instead of the Spirit. All right, Revelation 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And that goes to prove that the mark isn't the jab, or wasn't the C19 vaccine, because people are buying and selling today that didn't take it, right? It's not the mark. The mark isn't sin, because there's people that are sinning today that didn't take it, and they're still able to buy and sell, right? The mark of the beast is here. It just hasn't been mandated yet. It hasn't been implemented yet. And the reason it hasn't been implemented yet is first and foremost, because the Lord said it. Lord doesn't want it implemented yet, man. All right? Let me run real quick. Go to the book of Isaiah. Chapter 46 and verse 9. Remember the former things are old, for I am power, and there is none else. I am Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning. So the Lord already declared how he's going to end this movie, man. He declared it before he created it, man. He already knew how everything's going to play out, man. He already knew before he sends his son to return to receive his people, man. His people being the nation of Israel, that they're going to have to go through a trial period known as the mark of the beast, where they will be forced to either accept the mark of the beast and accept their slavery and accept their slavery forever, or if they were going to return to the Lord, apologize, return to the Lord, and say, hey, Salakia, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you are my master. I give it all to you. Instead, I'll give it all up for you instead. Because that's the thing. People follow false camps because they're not willing to give everything up. If you're not willing to give everything up, you're eventually going to lose everything, man. That's the way the Lord works, man. Isaiah 46 and 10, declaring the end from the beginning, from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. So the fact that this MOTB is coming out and it's about to be mandated, man, that's the will of the Lord, man. That's the pleasure of Yahweh. That he wants to do that, man. He wants to try his people. He wants to test his people, man. So, and that's what he's going to do. And this is going to be really the final test, man. Because Jake been, for the most part, the majority of Jake has stumbled on light stumbling blocks. Very light stumbling blocks. The majority of Jake that are still in this truth, that are still fighting, has hurdled every stumbling block they came across. And when I say the truth, I mean the 100% truth. If you're in other camps, you haven't fully hurdled all your stumbling blocks. Now there are some people in other camps that are part of the elect, but hey, they just haven't came to the truth yet, right? But and the scripture talks about how the Lord's gonna have mercy on who he has mercy. So we don't know who's part of the elect or who's not, all right? But at the end of the day, if you get stuck behind some stumbling blocks, your ass is gonna get destroyed. There are certain stumbling blocks, especially this one, the Revelation 13 and 16. This is a stumbling block that if you don't hurdle, you will get destroyed. Because if you take that chip, you will be destroyed, man. There's no ifs, ands, but about it, man. There's not one person that's going to be on a chariot with a chip in their body, man. Even though we're going to have new bodies in the chariots. But there's not one person, man. Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive the mark in his forehead or in his hand, if any man, all right, so nobody that takes the chip is going to be spared punishment, man. Not one person. Doesn't matter the reasoning, the cause, right? Not one person. Revelation 14 and 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right, so the Lord himself is going to watch you be destroyed, watch you be burnt by thermonuclear missiles, man. Watch you be burnt by the chariots and the laser fire, the concentrated laser that comes out of the chariots, man. And we don't know how hot that is, man. Right, the laser from the chariots, it got to be hotter than the missiles, because this is a heavenly element, man. Even the missiles are man-made. But the chariot lasers gotta be hotter than the missiles. All right, and what makes me think that, speaking as a man, we really can't prove it, but the scripture talks about how, I believe it's 2 Edges 13, where the great innumerable multitude that came together to fight Yahweh was destroyed, and the only thing that was there was the smell of smoke, man. All right, so there was nothing left. There was no trace of them, man. All right, so that tells me that, hey, the Lord's arsenal is greater than any arsenal man can create in the first place. So so the Lord's gonna be there watching niggas burn to death, man, because they chose to have the chip in their hand, man. Because it says, the scripture says in Revelation 14:10, you're going to be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right? Hey, so you're going to be made a spectacle, man. Hey, but that's how the Lord works, man. Everything really, Jake goes through everything. All Jake goes through everything that Jake goes through, right? We're made a spectacle now. You know, men of the Lord are made a spectacle now when we go out on the highways and byways. But 2/3 of our people are about to be made a spectacle when we're standing on the firmament watching the judgment happen to them, man. And Lord willing, you know, the Lord finds mercy on us, or finds us worthy of mercy, and we can obtain mercy so we don't have to go through that, man. Because it's not only that. Your judgment doesn't stop at the missiles, man. At the end of the day, you're going to be delivered. You're going to be in the kingdom. But 2/3 of our people are going to be in the kingdom with everlasting shame and contempt. So, and that's still a form of punishment, man. And the worst thing about that punishment is it's an eternity, man. It's eternity. So you could be in the kingdom 1.5 million years from now, man. You're going to still feel that way, right? Especially those that have been in the truth and fell out at the final moments, man. In the 11th hour, right? But I'm going to wrap it up with that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And God, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Makar Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone and Ruel. I want to give peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. Until next time, I want to say Shalom and a bottle of ball. Slakia. Shit.